a now classic study, Meyer Friedman, Ray Rosenman, and their colleagues tested the idea that stress increases vulnerability to heart disease. They did this by measuring the blood cholesterol level and clotting speed. Through surveys of these people, Friedman and Rosenman found a common belief that people exposed to stress over long periods of time are more likely to develop heart disease. Then they decided to put these ideas to the test.
The two cardiologists developed a model for an observable behavior pattern that they believed was related to increased levels of cholesterol. The first pattern, labeled Pattern A, consisted of the following characteristics: an intense, sustained drive to achieve one's personal goal, a profound tendency and eagerness to compete, and a persistent desire to recognition as well as involvement in multiple activities, tendency to rush to finish activities, and extraordinary mental and physical alertness.
The researchers then developed a second set of overt behaviors labeled Pattern B, which was described as the opposite of Pattern A, and was characterized by relative absence of the following: the drive, ambitions, sense of time urgency, desire to compete, or involvement in deadlines. The groups they selected consist of various levels of executive and non-executives of all males. Each group consisted of 83 men, averaging on age of 45 in group A, and 43 in group B.
The researchers designed interviews to assess the history of CHD in the participants' parents, as well as their own history of heart troubles. They also needed to know about how much they smoked, drank, and how well or bad they ate. Code numbers were then assigned to the participants so that they would not feel reluctant to report alcohol consumption honestly. The research assistants then took blood samples from all the participants to measure cholesterol levels and clotting time.
Group A participants were found to be chronically harassed by commitments, ambitions, and drives. The men in Group B were found to be strikingly different. They all had a laid-back sense of time urgency and were satisfied with their present positions in life. The researchers found that in the summary of measurements that the men in Group A tended to be a little higher on most of the measurements, but the only significant difference were the number of cigarettes smoked each day and the percentage of men whose parents had history of chronic heart disease. Group A smoked an average of 23 cigarettes a day, while Group B only smoked about 15.
However, in Table 2, Group B has a higher clotting rate, 7 minutes, as to Group A, which is only 6.9 minutes. Right? A slower clotting time means you are in less of risks. But the key finding of the entire study is the striking difference in the incidence of clinical CHD, or D, CHD, found in the two groups. In Group A, 23 of the participants exhibited clear evidence of CHD compared to the 3 men in Group B. The studies concluded that all 23 men from Group A were all fully developed with type A pattern, and all 3 men from Group B were incomplete type B pattern.
The significance of the research is that this study was of crucial importance to the history of psychological research for 3 basic reasons. The first was that this was one of the earliest systematic studies to establish clearly specific behavior patterns of some individuals that can contribute to serious illness. Second, the study began a new line of scientific inquiry, and the concept of type A personality and its connection to CHD has been refined to the point that it may be possible to prevent heart attacks. Finally, it has played an important role in the creation of growth of health psychology.